Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a quick little video people asked to see my Dragon Ball Z figure collection, so I decided, you know what, I'll go ahead and show it off. I did it for The Walking Dead. It's only fair that I do it for Goku and the boys. Let's take a look at my Dragon Ball Z figures. Right, so I'll do this video just like I normally do. I won't just show like I have a flip camera, which I could show, you know, how I have them set up. But with my Dragon Ball Z stuff, I actually keep it on my workstation at the right side. I keep my Walking Dead stuff behind me, and I've got my DBZ stuff right over there, just kind of set up there. So it's not impressive in terms of, you know, a display. But, you know, I kind of like to have them there as inspiration for making more Dragon Ball Z videos, and just because they look so damn cool. Most of them are Figuarts, but the one other that I do have is this one here. This is the Medicom Goku, and he's a 1/6 figure, and he is by far one of the coolest figures I have, and also probably that I've ever seen, because I am a big fan of the character, and I do like him in his, you know, kind of regular form. This one is really, really cool. He's pretty rare too at this point. You can get one for, I don't know, 100, 150, something like that. He's got great articulation. He's got a lot of different hands and stuff like that. And he also has fabric clothing, you know, so it's all fabric. There's a wire in this, so you can kind of turn it. The boots he usually wears are really cool, and I really like the way it looks. Take a look at the face right there. So just really, really cool. So he's the first one I have, and he's pretty much my favorite, I would say. All the rest are Figuarts. So here is his counterpart in the Figuarts line, which is the regular Goku, which is a lot of fun too. He's great. He doesn't have the symbols. For some reason, they omitted that. Sometimes in the cartoon he did, sometimes he didn't. But nevertheless, he's really cool, and I always have him with this kind of look on his face. I guess you can't see it. My camera's not the best. But anyway, he's fun, and I usually use the happy face with him and kind of using his hand doing this type of thing. So that's the way I think of, you know, Goku a lot of times. Here is a Vegeta that basically I put together with a custom body, and he has the head from the Vegeta figure that comes with the Saiyan armor, so the regular normal Vegeta, and he looks really, really cool. I also have the Super Saiyan head for him here as well, which is also cool, but I kind of like just to have the regular, you know, type of Vegeta, the way I sort of remember him, just kind of in their normal state. I like a lot of the Saiyans in their normal state, not always Super Saiyan. This one I just got the other day, which is the Android 18 figure, and she's really cool. I do like her quite a bit, and she was. They're kind of getting into the more obscure and more obscure characters. So sometimes it gets to a character and it's like, should I pick it up? Should I not? I don't know. But these figures are so awesome, and they start at like $40, and then they end up going up to hundreds. Like some of the ones I have, for example, the Vegeta, the normal regular Vegeta, the Super Saiyan Vegeta goes for like $200 on eBay by itself or more at this point. Here is Krillin. So Krillin's fun. I love Krillin. I have kind of a happy face with him as well too. So he's a lot of fun. Love Krillin. He's awesome. We have the original release of the Piccolo, which has been re-released in the manga color scheme, which I do not have. I don't like to collect variant colors. That bothers me. I don't like it when companies just re-release the same thing, call it an exclusive, but it's a different color, unless I can get it for a good price. But I don't like paying a lot of money for, you know, basically the same thing. And here we have Cell, and this Cell figure is really, really cool. I always thought of Cell as and even still, he's my favorite Dragon Ball villain. And even to this day, I think he's one of the best villains in any series, anime series ever, for sure. Amazing figure, really cool. Comes with, you know, all kinds of different accessories and blasts and just different, you know, they all come with different faces, but him in particular, he's got a lot of different cool stuff. Here is, I think, the first release I ever bought, which is the Super Saiyan Goku. And I put the normal Goku's Kamehameha energy ball into his hand, so he'd be charging it like this, is how you normally would be looking at him, and he'd be firing off that way. And he's a really cool one. He's not expensive. You can get him cheap. He's kind of like your standard regular DBZ figure that everybody has from the line, even if they don't collect it. Everybody kind of has that one, and rightfully so. I mean, it's a really cool figure, and it's one of the most iconic, transformations in any series ever. So that one's really cool. Speaking of transformations, might as well show this one now, and that is the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is basically the same as the others, just with a repaint, and he's got the hair, which is really cool. I really like the hair a lot. The hair is wicked. Also, that the halo on top, which is really cool as well. Some people don't like the color scheme on him, the paint job, because it looks kind of orangish in terms of glow. It's got this weird orange to the color of his gi or his uniform. And I understand that, but I still like the figure a lot. And I kind of look at it as, I remember when he was transforming the first time, the energy was just like, flowing everywhere, and his body was lit up, because there's so much Kai coming out. So because of that, or ki, because of that, it doesn't bother me so much. I don't hate it or anything like that. I think it's all right. I don't think it's that bad, as people make it out to sound. Here is the Figuarts Frieza, who I usually keep up like that, but he's also got this stand here, and that tail is what I usually use on him. He's really freaking cool, man. Really cool. I almost skipped him because I have an older Frieza figure, which is kind of junk in comparison, but I'm glad I didn't because, Frieza's another one of the best villains of all time, too, in terms of anime and manga as well. And finally, let's see here. I have the Saiyan Armor Vegeta as well. So that's cool. He's got the blast. And he comes with this flight stand that has three things to it. It's just loaded, and 2 heads and everything, accessories like that. Just all kinds of awesomeness, man. This line, Figuarts, is just my favorite. So I do have some kind of, some older DBZ stuff as well. That's pretty much all I have right now in terms of my figures right now for it. At some point in time, I've had every single one. The Gohan, for example, I actually got a bootleg version, which is just garbage. It's just junk. It's a space filler. If I ever get a chance to buy another Gohan for cheap, I will. I had one originally, which I got for like $70 or $80, and I thought that was a lot. And then next time I looked, like last year when my basement flooded, I looked at the price and it was like $200. So I sold him. I also sold the Trunks, which I had as well too, the official release Trunks. And I have a bootleg version of him as well, which is also not impressive. And I sold the Super Saiyan Vegeta and got the bootleg version instead, which I showed you before, which is actually, that bootleg is pretty good. None of them are as good as the real actual versions, and I do regret selling them, but I used the money to get my basement redone in pretty much almost entirely. Each one went for like $200, so that's $600. So that went towards, getting my basement fixed, because there's no sense in having all this stuff if I don't have anywhere to display it. The place was pretty bad looking. So it went to a good cause, but sometimes I do regret selling them because hopefully, I'm hoping they'll re-release them one day, because the eBay prices, believe it or not, have gone up since then. Now they're at like 300, 400. It's like, oh my gosh, so I just can't, I can't do it. I can't pull the trigger to get them again. So, but anyway, this is what I got at this time, regretfully, having sold the others. And that's pretty much all I have in terms of Dragon Ball Z stuff. Here in North America, especially in Canada, we don't get a lot of Dragon Ball Z merchandise. So everything you see here has been ordered online, and it's all been shipped here because we don't get them in stock in the city that I live in. So it's pretty expensive, and even though I'd like to get more DBZ stuff, that's all I got because it's hard to come by where I live. So let me know what you guys think of the figure collection. There's a lot of guys out there that have bigger Figuarts Dragon Ball collections than I do. I'm at this point going forward, I've pretty much made up, unless something drastic happens, I'm going to buy every single release of the Dragon Ball Figuarts, because they're setting a new standard. They come with like so much stuff, bases sometimes, flight stands, blast parts and accessories, and different faces, different hair, different heads, different hands, different tails, and there's all kinds of different crazy stuff that they're really kind of raising the bar in terms of action figures, and they're the best Dragon Ball figures that have ever been released, in my opinion. If you have these versions, you don't need any others. You don't need any of the statues. You don't need any of the other Jax releases or anything else. that's what I got, guys. Let me know what you think about my collection and which figures you have, if you have any, or which ones you like the best. My favorites would be the Medicom Goku, the normal version Goku from Figuarts, and also the Vegeta kind of custom Figuarts one I have, which is just the head from the normal version put on the body of a bootleg Super Saiyan version. So up until now, those are my favorites, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say for this one. I do have like a video game, Raging Blast 2, but I decided I'm not going to show that, and some other stuff, but nothing, crazy in terms of the DBZ stuff. So that's pretty much all I got. So let me know what you guys think about all that and the series. And yeah, if you like the video, please sum it up below, like it. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, favorite it, and I'll call it here. So for this video, guys, see you for the next one. It's Trev, as always, saying peace.